Good day, everyone. Me and my Jesus hologram sunglasses welcome you to today's episode of Bible Chatter, where the Bible and critical thinking come together to bring you Christian commentary that's important. King James Version only. All the other versions, they take out scripture of the Bible. There's scriptures, verses missing out of all the other versions. The King James Version has all the verses of the Bible. And I can tell you if you want to know which ones are missing. Today's episode is titled, Yet Will I Hope in Him. Yet will I hope in Him. Satan came before the Lord and requested permission to unleash a series of tests on Job. The barrage of hardships was meant to crush the faithful believer's soul and reveal he wasn't the righteous person God claimed. And after Job lost his possessions, finally, and health, and his family, his friends came to confront him and say, "What happened?" And then they comforted him. They didn't know the real reason behind his suffering, but that didn't stop the would-be comforters from assuming Job was receiving punishment that he deserved. And as the old saying goes, with friends like that, who needs enemies, right? Have you ever received the kind of advice Job's unhelpful friends offered? At times when we're experiencing hardship, we too may find ourselves on the receiving end of judgmental consolation. Early in the discussion with his misguided comforters, faithful Job responded in a way that put their counsel in the proper perspective. Despite having no idea why he lost so much, Job declared, "Though he slay me, yet will I hope in him." Job's bold pronouncement is both a realistic take on his current circumstances and an expression of confidence in God's character. His hope was not some pie-in-the-sky spiritual cliche that diminished his suffering, but a conscious decision to trust God in the midst of absolutely everything wrong or right. Guys, we really need to. There is so much happening now in the world. It is unbelievable. We need to make sure that we're reading our Bibles. You know, like I spend most of my time in the Bible listening to it audioly instead of reading it. So, but I feel like we need to touch the Bible too. Like listening to it on my phone, we got to actually touch the holy book. So sometimes I'll lay with it and have the Bible lay on my chest while I'm listening to the scripture so that the Bible's touching me. We got to have contact with our Bibles every day and read them. If you're a young child, get a children's Bible. I was doing children's Bible episodes, but then I stopped because there wasn't enough kids. So I'm going to start doing it again. I was doing it on Saturdays. So I could go back to doing children's Bible episodes where I do Bible stories for children. Okay, guys. Well. That's going to do it for today's episode of Bible Chatter. And I hope that today's episode titled, Yet Will I Hope in Him, about, as I talked about how Satan came before the Lord about Job and this situation with Job. And have you ever received the kind of advice Job's unhelpful friends offered, etc.? I hope that today's episode touched base with you. I'm trying to come back now. I did a show yesterday. Now today, my dad's in the hospital now being admitted. So now I'm going to have more time to do my shows. He's going to be gone a week or two. So now I'm going to have more time to do my shows and more time to prepare my shows. And I'm going to have more time to do godly things because now I don't have to take care of my father right now. So it's all going to work out. And he's getting good care. And that's what I'm concerned about. And I love you guys. And remember the Bible Chatter motto: stay good, stay godly in Jesus, and love your neighbor as yourself. God bless.